Hey everyone, welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And we're watching OMG. This is part 3, so if you missed part 1 and part 2, what the heck are you doing? Go and watch them. I'll put the playlist link in the description below this video, where you can watch both of them and then join us back here for part 3.
Yeah.
And remember, after the movie, we do a little bit of a review.
Yeah.
And we talk about the movie. So you can catch our Pani Puri rating. We give it a rating out of 10. So if you're interested, be sure to check it out. और अगर अब तक नहीं किया, सब्सक्राइब करो, शेयर करो और लाइक बटन पर टप पर मारो।
आपकी ये मंदिर वाली जो जगह है, वो कितने एकड़ में फैली हुई है?
22 एकड़ में। 322 छोटे-छोटे मंदिर हैं भगवान के।
ओहो, माने भगवान का पूरा शॉपिंग मॉल ही सजा के रखा है।
See the twitch in his eye? He's starting to get
अरे मंदिरों में
nerved.
सेवा के लिए 142 पुजारी।
लेकिन आप ही के मंदिर के बाहर बरसों से कितने भिखारी बैठते हो याद है आपको? भिखारी बैठते उसमें किसी को भी मंदिर के अंदर एंट्री नहीं है। अब ना मत कहना। ये आप ही के मंदिर के पुजारी ने मुझे बताया था। उसने तो मुझे ये भी बताया था महाराज, ये केस अगर आपको जीतना है ना भैया, तो हर सोमवार को आइए। कहते हैं शिव जी के मंदिर में आइए और 1 लोटा दूध चढ़ाइए, फिर देखिए। तो मिलौर में पहुंच गया मंडे को, सब के सब हाथ में लोटा पकड़ के खड़े हुए थे ऐसे। मैंने सोचा अंदर जरूर कोई दूध पीने वाला होगा, वरना ये सब जब गधे थोड़ी है जो ऐसे लोटा पकड़ के लाइन में खड़े। बीच में वो काला पत्थर पड़ा हुआ था,
उसे शिवलिंग कहते हैं, मूर्ख।
हाँ।
Yeah.
और वो पत्थर के बिल्कुल बगल में से छोटी सी पतली सी नाली में से वो सारा दूध बाहर की ओर जा रहा।
Oh.
वो सारा दूध मिलौर उस नाली से निकलकर बाहर गटर में जा रहा।
Wow.
टोटल वेस्ट।
I thought they would have rebottled it and then sold it to the next person.
तो उस भिखारी को मैंने मेरा दूध का लोटा दे दिया। दूध पीकर उसने मुझसे क्या कहा पता है? भगवान तेरा भला करे। वो पत्थर पे दूध डालने के बजाय किसी गरीब के पेट में डाले ना तो सबसे ज्यादा पुण्य मिलेगा। नहीं, किसी दरगाह पे फूलों की चादर उड़ाने के बजाय किसी नंगे फकीर के बदन पे कपड़ों की चादर उड़ाई जाए ना, तो अल्लाह को बहुत खुशी मिलेगी।
क्यों, तुम भी भगवान को नहीं मानते क्या?
अरे मैं खुद भगवान हूँ।
अच्छा, तो मैं अमिताभ बच्चन हूँ।
जो भी भक्त भगवान की श्रद्धा से सच्चे दिल से भक्ति करता है, उस पर तो उस परम कृपालु की कृपा दृष्टि रहती है ना, आया ना।
He keeps looking at the other guy for approval. He's like, I don't know what to say, man.
मिस्टर कांजी, ये कोई डिबेट नहीं है अच्छे बुरे की। ये कोर्ट है और यहाँ प्रूफ चलता है। पेपर्स पर आपके सिग्नेचर्स। इसलिए लीगली आपको कोई हक नहीं बनता इंश्योरेंस कंपनी से पैसे मांगने।
और जहाँ तक हमारा प्रश्न है, अगर उन्होंने लिख दिया कि भूकंप जज साहब ने करवाया है, तो क्या जज साहब पैसे देंगे?
I mean, that's a good point too, because they could have said anything.
कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ में सिर्फ दलीलों पर फैसले नहीं होते, लेकिन अगर आप उन्हें साबित नहीं कर सकते हैं, तो उनका कोई मतलब नहीं। आपके पास कोई सबूत है?
Ask for a bit of time.
In that case, ये अदालत आपको
There you go.
1
Oh,
महीने
yeah,
का
he
आखिरी मौका।
could have dismissed it right there.
अगर आप सबूत नहीं पेश कर सके, तो I'm afraid you will have to rest your case and all others.
What could he possibly provide? But have faith.
Well, this is also a bit of that. There is this whole thing of have faith. And it was kind of interesting that his wife was just willing to bail. And it's like, you have no faith here that we're going to be okay. Do you know? Do you see that? And I'm like, you know, you're a person that is so devoted, and yet the first challenge, your faith is shaken.
कांजी में पता तुम्हें इस दुनिया की सारी उलझने, सारी परेशानियां, सारी टेंशन का हल कहाँ लिखा हुआ?
कहाँ?
इस किताब के अंदर।
Bhagavad Gita.
श्रीमद् भगवत गीता।
Yeah.
रखता था दुकान में, मार्जिन भी कम है और ऊपर से वो दिमाग लग जाता है, परेशानी हो जाती है, निकाल के फेंक दिया।
भगवत गीता को उठा के फेंक
दिया।
सिर्फ एक बार इस किताब को पढ़ो और देखो क्या रिजल्ट आता है। और अगर रिजल्ट ना आए अच्छा तो इसे उठा के बाहर फेंक देना.
That's good advice. What else does he have to do? Right? It's not like he's going to work.
No.
मिलॉर्ड, अब जो सवाल मैं पूछने जा रहा हूं उसके लिए मुझे एक ज्ञानी पंडित की जरूरत है. सिर्फ ज्ञानी है, ज्ञानी.
He's like, sit down.
तो शास्त्रों में जो भी लिखा होता है वो सब सही होता है.
100%. अज्ञस्य अश्रद्धानश्च संशयात्मा विनश्यति. जो अज्ञानी श्रद्धा विहीन मनुष्य शास्त्र पर संदेह या शक करता है उसका विनाश निश्चित है.
समझा?
ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग आइटम है. मिलॉर्ड, वो स्कूल में छोटे छोटे बच्चे होते, उनको प्रेयर कभी पूरी याद नहीं रहती, तो बेचारे आंख बंद करके ऐसे करके होंठ हिलाते. वो होंठ हिलाते, ये हाथ हिलाते.
Wow, he's calling him out thick.
तूने एक सिद्ध साधु का अपमान किया है. तुझे नरक में भी जगह नहीं मिलेगी.
कहां से मिलेगी महाराज? आप लोगों ने पहले से ही वहां कुल्ले टिका के रखे हैं.
Wow, he's calling him out.
He's not holding anything back. He really isn't.
Well,
Whoa.
that doesn't help
So
his
quick to
case.
violence. No, it doesn't.
दुखेश्वनु द्विग्न मनः सुखेशु विगत स्पृह.
It's not translating anything. So
No, because I don't even think he knows. He'll translate it.
जिस मनुष्य के लिए सुख और दुख समान अवस्था है, जो भय और क्रोध से मुक्त है, जो स्थिर बुद्धि वाला है ना, वही सिद्ध पुरुष कहलाता है.
Wow. Wow.
So he doesn't even know.
Nope, he doesn't. And he bait him into it.
उनकी सिद्धि क्या है, यह कोर्ट का मुद्दा नहीं है. कोर्ट का मुद्दा यह है कि आपकी दुकान किसने गिराई. आपको तो सिर्फ प्रूफ करना है कि उस दिन जो भूकंप आया वो भगवान की वजह से आया था, जो प्रूफ करना इम्पॉसिबल है.
रिलैक्स रिलैक्स रिलैक्स. नथिंग इज इम्पॉसिबल.
Relax.
Yeah, he just turned it on him. A judge like that.
और भगवत गीता में जो भी कहा गया है वो सब सच है.
100%.
भगवत गीता के 9वें अध्याय के 8वें श्लोक में क्यों ऐसा कहा है कि पूरी सृष्टि का सर्जन मेरी इच्छा से हुआ, इसका विनाश भी मेरी इच्छा से होगा. इसके सर्जन और सूर्य जलजला 99 आयत 1 से 8 में भी लिखा है. जमीन अपने अंदर के सारे बोझ को निकालकर बाहर डाल देगी और इंसान कहेगा कि ये उसको क्या हो रहा है, क्योंकि तेरे रब ने उसे ऐसा करने का आदेश दिया होगा.
Yep.
And if they're all saying it's the
It's the
truth, then they have
and
to
to
agree with it.
That, yep.
Yeah. He's caught them in a logic loop.
ये प्रूव हो जाता है कि भगवान है तो हम लोग पैसा देने से बच जाएंगे.
अच्छा, अपनी स्कीम से बचने के लिए आप भगवान का नाम नहीं ले सकते, क्योंकि भगवान पर सिर्फ हमारा कॉपीराइट है.
कॉपीराइट?
What? A copyright on God?
आज तो ये भी सुनने को मिल रहा है कि भगवान के कॉपीराइट भी होते हैं.
Yeah. What a choice of words.
ये जो करना था वो मैंने साबित कर दिया है मिलो. अब इसका पूरा फैसला.
Heat stroke? I mean, he's sweating.
Could be having a
super
stroke, too.
clammy. Another act of God?
वो ठीक तो है?
It is a severe attack of paralysis, and now he has gone into coma.
Whoa! He's in a coma? Doesn't he need that ventilator?
तुम आईसीयू में हो, तुम्हारी बीवी बच्चे बाहर ही हैं, किसी को अलाउड नहीं अंदर आना.
Then how are you here?
तुम कैसे आ गए?
Get out of here.
चाहो तो मैं तुम्हें ठीक कर सकता हूँ.
तुम डॉक्टर भी हो गए.
You're a doctor now? I am all in one. I love it.
Whoa. That can be a miracle. the trick.
Krishna
Whoa.
Vasudeva from Gokul. अब तो विश्वास हो गया.
Yes.
मैं कृष्ण हूँ इसलिए चमत्कार करता हूँ. चमत्कार करता हूँ इसलिए कृष्ण नहीं हूँ.
Wow, that was deep.
लोग मेरे पास सिर्फ अपने स्वार्थ के लिए आते हैं. अलग अलग एक्सचेंज ऑफर्स लेके आते हैं. और जो लोग मेरे पास आ नहीं सकते वो भी मुझे ही दोषी ठहराते हैं. भगवान का बुलावा नहीं आया इसलिए हम उनके पास जा नहीं सकते. अरे भगवान का बुलावा नहीं आया
तो क्या इनविटेशन कार्ड
हाँ
भेजे?
इनविटेशन कार्ड.
Yeah, they're bonding, dude. They have the same logic. I love it.
उनका धर्म कभी मत छीनना.
Yeah.
अगर तुम लोगों से उनका धर्म छीनोगे तो वो तुम्हें अपना धर्म बना लेंगे.
Every religion that dissolves, another religion comes about. Yeah.
मैं तुम्हें बताता हूँ कि एक महीने के अंदर क्या क्या हुआ.
कांजी प्रभु कल रात मेरे सपने में आए थे और उन्होंने खुद कहा कि वो भगवान विष्णु के 11वें अवतार हैं.
Oh, they made him into an avatar.
कांजी के चमत्कार की 4 कहानियां मार्केट में रख दो, लोग अपने आप 40 बना लेंगे.
मैंने तो कांजी भाई को स्कूटर के साथ हवा में उड़ते हुए देखा था.
ऐसे अचानक से प्रकट हुए.
Wow.
गुरु ने कांजी भाई के कल की अवतार को मान्यता देकर उनसे माफी मांगते हुए एक्ट ऑफ गॉड के ऊपर जितने भी लोग हैं उनकी 400 करोड़ चुकाने का फैसला किया है.
They did. They got the money.
400 करोड़ इंश्योरेंस वालों को बांटे, 1 करोड़ डॉक्टर को, ऊपर से मंदिर बनाने का खर्चा हुआ सो अलग.
वन टाइम इन्वेस्टमेंट है मिश्रा जी. 1 ही साल में रिकवरी पूरी हो जाएगी.
They see it as a business opportunity.
जय कांजी वाला प्रभु जय.
Wow.
Already doing his music and everything.
तुमने उन लोगों का धंधा छीना, उन लोगों ने तुम्हें ही अपना धंधा बना दिया.
Oh.
तुमको रोकना चाहिए ना उनको.
दोस्त, महाभारत का युद्ध 1 ही सेकंड में खत्म कर देता अगर मैं हथियार उठा लेता. पर वो मेरा काम नहीं है. मेरा काम है लोगों को सही और गलत की समझ देना.
Right.
ये मंदिर
And he
तुम्हारा
said
है,
that from the
युद्ध
start.
तुम्हारा है, तुम
On his scooter, you know, because they all have mounts like Ganesh and the mouse and Ma Durga and the tiger.
Oh, this is interesting.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I was a little bamboozled.
अरे जो इंसान आपको समझा समझा के थक गया कि धर्म का धंधा मत करो, उसी को भगवान बना के अपने धंधा शुरू भी कर दिया.
Yeah. Everything he stood against, and they just, as soon as he died, or didn't die.
इंसान में भगवान दिखे तो भगवान मिलेगा, इंसान में मिलेगा, ऐसे पत्थरों में नहीं मिलेगा.
Take it down.
इन लोगों की असली सजा यही है कि इनको यहाँ से बाइज्जत जाने दीजिए. उनके दर दरवाजे पे कोई भी कदम नहीं रखेगा. समझ गए? वो होगी इनकी असली सजा. जाइए मां.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of a walk of shame in a way, right? And the defamation.
आस्था श्रद्धा अफीम के नशे की तरह है कांजी. ये जो आप लोग देख रहे हो ना, they are not God loving people, they are God fearing people. आज नहीं तो कल कहीं फिर से आश्रम में ना दिख जाए.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's true, but it's also because you breed them that way.
Fear mongering.
Yeah, they fear monger it, they make it that way.
तू जो चाहता था वो हो गया.
Oh, he's gone.
क्या कर रहा है कांची? इसे तावीज बना के गले में मत पहनना। बड़ी मुश्किल से तूने लोगों को समझाया है कि ये सब गलत है। फेंक इसे, फेंक।
But it's really pretty. I want to keep it.
Be fear from fear. Yes.
Yeah. So that's kind of a tough one because it's such a sensitive subject, but I think they handled it pretty well. They were showing both sides because they had a few characters that were showing that they were pious and religious, and they weren't saying it's a bad thing, but they were basically condemning the business of religion.
Right.
It wasn't condemning religion itself,
Well,
but it was more like the business aspect of it.
Well, and I think using the term business might be a little misleading. Religion has to function efficiently, and when you're talking that kind of people, money, and other things like that as an organization, it has to function as a business. I think what it's really talking about is the lack of focus as a business. What is its purpose? What should it be doing? And the corruption that can come with it. Okay, I think that's really where it starts to get problematic. Because if they were simply taking the milk and giving it to the poor or to the beggars and things like that, they still have to do that as a business. They still have to, someone has to pay for the milk and things like that. But if it's actually doing good and doing the will of God, then it gets out of that corruption, that just lack of purpose and that lack of focus that I think he was bringing up. And even their lack of understanding their purpose, and not even the learned person who didn't understand the actual words of what they believed to be absolute truth.
Yeah.
Okay? That shows you how far away they've moved away from their original purpose and focus.
And it's interesting because even in our old texts, it's written in a way that has to be translated, and in that translation, just like in Sanskrit, not very many people can understand that. Like that's why he was translating it, because when it said, speaking in Sanskrit, it's like, yeah, and you're like, oh, it's not translating. Well, I wouldn't know it. Like, I don't know very many people that would be listening to it that would actually understand that.
Maybe Google Translate.
Well, there is the Sanskrit in school, so you can study Sanskrit to read it, the text, and but yeah, and then this guy is like, he doesn't even know, and he was getting angry that he was being shown up, and then used it against him. So how many pani puri out of 10 would you give it?
Wow, this one was really good. I enjoyed it. It's very deep, lots of levels. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. It's a really good one. I liked it. It's intellectually deep and got the feels a couple of different times about certain things about it. So
you did.
So I liked it. It was very good.
I'm going to give it a 10 because any movie that's willing to go that deep into like that subject matter and take it head on and do it respectfully and knowledgeably, like, taking in all sort of facets of what they could talk about and doing it in a proper way.
The fact that they brought in all religions, I thought was really interesting because
they had to.
Well, they had to, but at the same time, I think it also could have gone really wrong if it was just focused on one religion or one. And so I think by gathering the troops up and making it about all of them and showing the commonality as well, that I don't think that it really boiled down to any one religion. It was all of them.
Well, because all religions have that issue, right?
Yes, we've
like
had it.
All religions like have those aspects that have, the addictive, power hungry, and it's exactly what that guy says. It's like it's very addictive, and you can see it take so many people down that path. The TV evangelicals, they get on the TV and say, like, you know, start preaching and stuff and want the money and donations, and here they are with private jets flying around with giant mansions and Rolex watches and
huge
stuff.
mega churches that it's
Mega
like
churches.
that are as big as sports stadiums.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it was really good. I thought the acting was really good, and you know, it was just all around a really special movie, in my opinion. I mean, I loved it. I'd watch it again in a heartbeat to, you know, pick apart maybe some other things that they were commenting on that maybe I missed a little bit here and there. But it was really good.
Yeah, I really do like the friend aspect that came in.
Yeah.
And he was that all the way through.
Yeah, like that, the friend, you know, because you're right, and because people always see as a father figure, right, the God, and that's not just in one religion; it's pretty much in all religion is they're considered the father.
Yeah,
and it's like, no, man, don't think of me that way. Think of me as like a friend, right?
Yeah, lots of good themes.
It was
lots
really
of good.
It was
themes.
really good themes, and I really like the whole idea of the offerings, right? Because I remember when I was younger, I was a kid. And Dadu was taking me to a Ganpati mandir. We have to get an offering. We have to go buy the offering.
Right.
And so he was going to get the laddus. And I'm like, yeah, but you know, I don't really care for laddus. Why don't we give him some burfi? And he's like, no, he doesn't like burfi. And he's like, you know, he likes laddus. I'm like, but if he's always eating laddus, wouldn't he want something different?
Little variety.
You know, like get a variety. Like I said, why can't we get him burfi? And bring that?
Yeah.
And he's like, Beta, I'm telling you right now that if you bring burfi to the temple and offer that, they will look at you very strange. And he's like, you can do what you want, but I'm telling you, like you got it. The tradition is to bring laddus, right? And I'm just like, fine, whatever. But if I was Ganesh and everyone was bringing me laddus, I'd be like, guys, I love this, but to a point, like enough's enough. And when he was talking about the hair, you know, like opening the door and finding piles of hair, that's what reminded me of like the laddus. Like all I could think of when he
was
said
a vault
that,
of laddus.
Well, Ganpati opening the door, and then just all these laddus just like spilling in, and he's like, oh yeah. You know, but then he sees one box of burfi slip in, and then he gets really happy.
He's like, yeah.
And he's like, yes.
Cool.
Yeah, and you know, I think about that a lot.
Yeah.
You know, those sort of things about it. But
but no, it's very good show. I'm really glad we watched this.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. So you guys let us know what you thought. What rating would you give it?
What things did we miss? What things do you think are important that we missed? And you know, other ideas. We'd like it. We like it when you help us. So.
Yeah, I love the comments. I read them. And I particularly like the comments that you guys rate it and give your little review or synopsis and stuff like that, because it's really interesting to know what you guys think about these movies as well. Yeah. Okay, so, and remember, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, sharing, and like button pat tapparmaro.